It is your Ryan Report right here on the People Station V103, and it's been brought to you by
Kia. Hurry in now during Kia's Fall Savings Time event. Visit KiaDealers.com to learn some more things about it.
All right, grand opening, grand closing. The rape case against Nelly is now off the books and off the hook. The King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office says that the victim refused to cooperate, so they can't charge Nelly with any kind of crime. The woman who originally claimed Nelly raped her on that tour bus said she did not want to press charges. Her attorney says the pressure of accusing such a huge star like Nelly was too much for her client. I don't know about that part. T.I. goes on his IG and says, now what happens to her? Hashtag knew my partner ain't do that ish. So there you go. So that's closed. Grand opening, grand closing. Moving on now. A lot of people wondering what's going on. Tavis Smiley, PBS has suspended his talk show after they said an investigation uncovered credible allegations that he may have had some sexual misconduct. Tavis Smiley wastes no time in saying, wait a minute now.
Let me say at the outset that I have the utmost respect for all women, and I certainly celebrate the courage of those women who've come forth of late to share their own truth. Let me also assure you that I have never groped, inappropriately exposed myself, or coerced any colleague in the workplace ever in my 30-year career. PBS launched this so-called investigation of me without ever even telling me about it. I only learned of this investigation because former colleagues, former staffers, started to call me to tell me they were getting a phone call from some PBS investigator asking, number one, did Tavis ever make you feel uncomfortable in the workplace? And number two, can you give us other persons to call? Only after threatening a lawsuit did PBS investigators agree to sit down and talk to me for 3 hours. PBS investigators refused to look at any of my documentation, refused to talk to any of my current staffers, refused to give me the names of any of my accusers, and refused to give me any semblance of due process. It is clear that this has gone too far, and I, for one, intend to fight back.
Okay. We'll see what happens with that.
Hey, wait a minute now. I know you're not going to just keep it moving without talking about Omarosa being dismissed from the White House.
Okay.
You know there's a new administration going on over there, and they want her out of there and said, I don't see what your position is any longer needed here.
Right.
So she's out. Y'all want to talk about this?
We're just going to talk about it.
When?
Go ahead.
All I could think about was her being up in here being so disrespectful to our one and only Rashad Ritchie from WAOK. Y'all don't remember? Close your eyes. Listen.
So now quote the numbers for education, since you're quoting numbers. What was the increase he called for education, since you're quoting numbers?
Ma'am, he called for an increase of education spending from private sector companies.
You're totally out of touch, then. You're totally
Omarosa, you got to be kidding me.
Out of touch. You have not.
If you want to get into that, let's talk about HUD.
You don't know the numbers.
Omarosa, I do know the numbers, and I also know
so that your listeners can hear.
Just disrespectful. Just disrespectful. So we have a song for her this morning.
Okay, what is that?
And I want to dedicate a song to Omarosa because you just totally disregarded and disrespected the black community and told us Donald Trump was the man. Here's a song for you this morning, Omarosa.
Get out the way.
This is a song from the White House.
Get out the way. Move.
And before you leave, Donald Trump have one more thing to tell you, Omarosa.
You're fired.
Wow.
Oh my gosh,
how you really feel?
She's done.
They said that Omarosa, when she found out that General Kelly wanted her to leave on January 20th,
yes,
she tried to go and see Donald Trump. They said, no, you go that way. You can trap out of the subway.
Yeah, you're dismissed.
Her pass is no longer active on the White House campus.
And Bruce Lavelle, you next.
That is your Ryan Report. Hey, man, we got the second row tickets. Where you at? Up next, it's going down. We will find out who the winner is. People Station V103.
And if you don't know, now you know.
The Ryan Report. The Ryan Report.
V103.
You're fired.